Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. My name is Erin, and on this channel we like to talk about perfumes. So today I have a very highly requested video. These are going to be my longest lasting perfumes. That's something that I typically tend to look for when it comes to purchases that I make for fragrances, but these I think are some of the most long-lasting ones I have in my collection, and also might be some new fragrances and some unexpected long-lasting fragrances. Everyone seems to be wanting fragrances that last a long time, and I get it. Who wants to reapply a fragrance? I mean, sometimes I don't mind carrying the bottle with me and doing a few touch-ups, but these are going to be my recommendations. We have 8 fragrances here today, so this might be a little bit of a long video, so stick around for the ride if you want to. It'll be a good one, and you might be surprised by some of these picks. And I'm kind of hitting, I would say maybe like all seasons, and these you could wear multiple different occasions. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. First one I have here is an oldie but a goodie. One of the first niche fragrances I fell in love with when I first started collecting. This is Mancera's Instant Crush. So I know everyone and their mother is familiar with Baccarat Rouge. This is kind of within that same family, but this is its sweeter, woodier, denser cousin. So it still has that very airy, saccharine, crystalline, sponge sugar sweetness vibe, but there is a hefty dose of woodiness, and the sweetness in here is almost a little bit more syrupy. And when you smell this, you really do, like, the name plays into the effect that this fragrance gives. You have an instant crush on the scent whenever you smell it. I put so many people onto this fragrance. It's just like year-round friendly. You can wear it in any occasion. I also love to wear this to amp up any other fragrance if it kind of goes with the similar scent profile. This just adds a little bit of a kick to it, adds some extra gas to the scent combo, if you will. But this is one of my longest lasting. It also projects quite well as well. I would say if you have a fragrance that's long lasting, most of the time, I would say from my experience, it's going to project well. This does it both. And this lasts on your skin, I would say like 12 plus hours, even pushing that, especially if you put this on your clothes. This is just, it's sexy. You can wear it in the summer, you can wear it in the winter, you can wear it in the fall, you can wear it for a special occasion, you can wear it for a fancy dinner, you can wear it for a date. It is so versatile, super unisex as well, but it is very sweet, so just keep that in mind. But this is really like, to me, I think this will always be a masterpiece fragrance in my collection because one, it holds a special place in my heart, and two, it really can do it all. Like it's gold. It really is. Like if you want a fragrance that will do it all and will last you all day long, Instant Crush is your girl. It's also super affordable, especially nowadays because this is a bit older. I think you can probably get this for around $60 to $75, maybe on like Joma Shop, Fragrance Net, whatever, Max Aroma. This is like super, super affordable, especially for niche. And if you're looking to get into niche fragrances and you need a starter house, Mancera is a fantastic option. So Instant Crush, love her. Next fragrance we have is quite a controversial one. This is Born to Stand Out's Drunk Maple. Now, this I purchased last year, and whew, this is also a nuclear fragrance. So it is like the name says, it's a boozy maple fragrance. But with Born to Stand Out, they always have an animalic note in the base. This has organox, which is a synthetic ingredient for ambergris. I love ambergris in a fragrance. I think it really increases the longevity and the projection of a fragrance. This is very, very, very maple heavy. So if you like a maple fragrance, you will love this. This I wore to my trip to Milan earlier this year in February, and I wore it when I was going out and about in the city. So I was out all day, walking around in the cold, and this stayed with me the entire time. It almost stayed with me too well to where I maybe almost gave myself a headache. because of how strong this was. And I also like had a lot of layers on, so I was just cooking the fragrance within my layers of clothing, and it was just coming up a lot. But this is super long lasting, will last you through an apocalypse, I will always say. And it's also, like I said before, quite loud. If you're looking for a very, very, very sweet, I would say more wintry, like very winter or like nighttime beast of a fragrance, this is a great option. Like the longevity is just, it's crazy. I think I can still smell this on my coat if I go sniff my coat right now. When I had this on my sweaters too, when I came back from my trip and I opened my suitcase, I could still smell it on there. So this clings to your clothes like crazy, even on your skin, like 12 plus hours, 24 hours. This has crazy, crazy, crazy longevity, but it's a little bit of a unique take. Not, it's different. She's a different breed. It's a different type of fragrance. So if that's your thing, highly recommend checking out Drunk Maple. Also, I find that most of Born to Stand Out's fragrances last a long time. So if you're looking for something like that, check out the line or the brand. They're great. Next fragrance we have is going to be no surprise. This is Amouage Guidance 46. And I would mention the original, but I talked about that one in my last video, or I've mentioned it quite a few times. And they both have insane longevity. I feel like they're quite the same when it comes to performance. Some people say this one is louder. Just a sexy hazelnut, pear, saffron, osmanthus, ambergris, rose, whatever. Like, you have so many notes in here. Guidance is my signature scent. I prefer the original because it has that like really animalic quality that I love about a fragrance. I just love it so much. But this one especially has really, 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 really good longevity. Like, will be in your hair for days, on your skin for days, like on your clothes for days. It becomes part of you when you have this fragrance on in the best way possible. Like, to me, that's what I want in a fragrance for the most part. Obviously, like, it'll change depending on the scenario, but this, you really do get your money's worth for this fragrance. I know the price tag is hefty. I think it's around $560, and I did pay full price for this, but I do not regret it one bit, and I love owning both of them. This one's a little bit more wearable because, again, it cuts out some of that sourness from the original, and it replaces it with a smoother, nuttier, creamier, slightly fruitier version as well. So you can wear this. I would say you could wear it in the heat. I have problems wearing the original one in the heat. It tends to turn a little bit sour, but this one doesn't really have that, which is great, so you don't have to worry about it. But yeah, the longevity is there. Like one of the most feminine fragrances ever, like that I've ever put my nose on. It's absolutely stunning. Needs no further explanation. Next fragrance we have is Micallef's Bellini. Now, this is part of their desserts collection. I don't know if it's a limited edition collection or if they're keeping it around, but I have the rest of them up there. I don't know if you can see those up there. But this one specifically really surprised me, and I don't see enough people talking about this line. One, the bottles are absolutely stunning. You have a Swarovski crystal in the front. They're hand-painted, just handmade bottles. The details are really, really stunning. This one is such a sexy, boozy peach, Bellini, and patchouli fragrance. Very different. This is very grown, very sexy, but fruity, provocative, sweet, addicting, alluring. So good. Like, syrupy, sultry sexiness. Peach, like, to me, peach can be a very sexy, fruity note in fragrances, especially if you accompany it with either patchouli or osmanthus. I don't know if there's osmanthus in this one, I can't remember, but there is patchouli and you do get it in here. And it is a slightly dirty patchouli in the best way. But oh my gosh, this is just, it's smooth, it's magnificent, it's just like sensual, oozing out of your body in a fruity, sweet, like alluring way. Oh my gosh. And the performance with this little beast is actually fantastic, especially for a fruity fragrance. Typically, fruity fragrances to me, don't have like the best longevity, but this one is really, 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 really good. The few times that I have worn this, and I need to pick it up more often because it is a true gem, it has lasted on my skin 10 hours, I would say. I've worn it to my old job before, like going to the office, going multiple places throughout the day, and I could smell this on my skin the entire day. So if you're looking for a different, unique gourmand, like fruity gourmand, this isn't like photorealistic gourmand because this doesn't smell like a dessert. It's just sweet and fruity and edible in a very, very, very sexy way. And the color of the juice too is like this beautiful liquid gold. It's just, this is such a stunning fragrance. I need to do a video on that entire collection because it is really, 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 really good. They have a pistachio one, which I love as well. It's like the most elevated pistachio fragrance I've ever smelled. It's called Pistachio Chic. But Micallef does some of the best elevated, truly like opulent, that Parisian chic vibe, you know? You just can't, it has a je ne sais quoi about the brand. That's how all of their fragrances are. I love so many of them. I actually have a bottle of Note Vanille coming in the mail because that's just such a beautiful boozy vanilla, but like a lighter boozy vanilla. It's just really sexy. This is really, really good. So if you're looking for a different fruity floral with some sweetness, there might be some caramel in here as well. Oh, you guys, this smells so, 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 so good. So, so, so good. Please, if you like peach, if you're a peach fan, this is the best peach fragrance I have ever smelled. And I've smelled a lot of peach, but I love peach. This is chef's kiss. Please check this out. Micallef's Bellini. Next fragrance we have is one from Montal. This is Ristretto Intense Cafe. This is the more coffee heavy version of the original Intense Cafe, which I love. One of the first niche purchases I've ever made along with Instant Crush. But this one with that added extra coffee note in here is so gorgeous. A little bit sweeter, a little bit denser, and the longevity is fantastic. Also, the projection with this one is really amazing. I got so many compliments the last time I wore this. People were like, oh my God, you smell so good. You smell like a luxury, like Neiman Marcus, like you just smell rich and sweet and wealthy and just good and loud. But this one, along with most Montal fragrances, the longevity is crazy. I almost had Arabian's Tonka in this lineup. You know, I actually did have it in this lineup. And then I replaced it with this one because everyone is sick of me talking about Arabian's Tonka. So I figured that was a given. This is another one that has great, great, great longevity. 12 plus hours, 12 to 14 hours on your skin. You don't need to reapply these. Montal they're like a beast mode house for me. Like all of their scents are super strong, super long lasting, project very well, give you this beautiful scent bubble. They're just great. But this one, I don't think a lot of people talk about the Ristretto version, but I'm telling you, especially now that fall and winter is coming up, this is such a good one. I wear this in the summer. Like if I'm inside, I will wear this. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love, 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 love this scent. And I'm really starting to enjoy more coffee fragrances as well. And this one is just a fantastic option. The original Intense Cafe is this beautiful coffee, rose, saffron, sugary. I don't know if there's oud in it or not. I can't remember. But it's that with an extra added coffee note in here, like almost kind of like a more of a sweeter latte coffee bean-ish. I don't know. It's just really good, but it smells elevated. It doesn't smell super edible, because you have it with that rose and the saffron and the sugar. It's just, I love it. I love this so much. I would say this is like signature scent worthy as well. If you want to smell sweet, really good, really high end, and something that has a really good scent trail, please try the Ristretto Intense Cafe from Montal. Next fragrance we have is a new addition to my collection. This is the Harmonist Florae Nebulae. Now this, when I wore this fragrance, oh my God, it just smells so good. It's this fresh, laundry-esque, citrusy, fruity floral scent with a heavy dose of musk and like sandalwood in the base. And there's also vanilla in here. Now, this is strong, especially for a clean citrus. I don't know what they put, like how they crafted this, but it is so, so, so beautiful. This, the scent is mass appealing, but it's unique at the same time. And the dry down, let me tell you guys, the dry down with this is absolutely breathtaking. The dry down on me, I get this apricot and vanilla. And oh my gosh, it is just, and a little bit of like this bitter orange. Oh, this is just, it's almost like mouth-watering good. It's so stunning. And this is, like I said, I typically don't like a citrus. I'm not a freshy type of like fragrance lover. I like my strong girls. I like my deep, really sexy scents. This holds its own for sure. It really does smell like the brightest star in the galaxy. It is just beautiful. Like the color of the bottle too really goes with the name. And also, I learned this recently too about the Harmonist bottles. The top of the cap is made of ceramic, and what you're meant to do is spray the top and it scents your room. How cool is that? Because ceramic holds scent, it holds fragrance very well, and it can help project it throughout the room. So, little tip, I don't know if you guys have any of the Harmonist fragrances, but definitely check that out if you have any of their bottles. It works. But this is really, really, really beautiful, and it lasts all day. Like, I can still smell it on my workout jacket that I wore in my closet. I was in my closet earlier today, and I was like getting whiffs of this beautiful fragrance. And I was like, that smells like Florae Nebulae. And sure enough, I like moved my nose over and my jacket still smells like it. That was 3 or 4 days ago now. Yeah. So this has crazy longevity. On your skin, I would say 8 to 10 hours, maybe pushing a little bit more. On your clothes, it's gonna last days upon days upon days. But if you guys haven't gotten your nose on the new release from the Harmonist, please do so. She is a 10 out of 10. Next fragrance we have is one that I rarely talk about, but it is a hidden gem. This is called Dionisio by Tiziana Terenzi. Now, if you guys are familiar with Arabian's Tonka, like I think everyone is by now, this smells like that. But, and I think the notes say this has pheromones in it, which I don't know how accurate that is because I don't think you can really put pheromones in a fragrance. It smells like Arabian's Tonka, but a more sensual skin, musky, slightly funky way. But this gets people noticing you for sure. It's like, it feels like there is pheromones in here because people are like turning their nose to you, trying to figure out what that smell is. It is just, it's really, really hard to explain. But this has insane longevity. On the skin, on the clothes. On the skin, this will last you probably, I think I got like over 12 hours on my skin. And on the clothes, like days upon days, kind of around the same performance as Arabian's Tonka. But this is just a little bit more of a unique version. So if you want something that's kind of funky, I think there's like a little bit of oud. There's a lot of vanilla, Tahitian vanilla. There's like a few types of vanilla in here in the top, middle, and the base, if I'm remembering the notes correctly. This is just a really, really unique, very underrated, sensual scent. This is really hard to describe. And I do this for a living. It's just, it has this effect on people. I don't know. If you can try to sample this, it's kind of hard to get your hands on because it's not the cheapest one. I actually wanted the older edition, the 2019 version of this, because I heard that the formula changed and I thought that that's what I ordered because the picture of the bottle said 2019. This one says 2022, but I in fact got shipped a 2022 version. But I did test it and I compared it to my sample that I had, and they were the same. I couldn't figure out if there was a difference or not. I couldn't really tell. But this is a little bit of like a mystery in a bottle. I don't know. It's just very, it has this like trail, this pull, this alluring quality to it. And it's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. Like, this is not a gourmand at all. This is just like deep-rooted, like skin. I don't know how to describe it. It just does something to your brain chemistry. So if you want something that's kind of similar to Arabian's Tonka or 7 Minutes by Hair or something along those lines, you need to get your nose on this. Dionisio by Tiziana Terenzi. And last but not least, we have one of my favorite amber scents of all time. This is MFK's Grand Soir. And we all know and love this fragrance as well, but this is really, truly very, very, very long lasting on my skin. And the most beautiful sillage you get from this fragrance. I had one person tell me that I smelled heavenly. They said, the trail you're leaving behind you smells heavenly. I was like, thank you. This is such a smooth, vanillic and amber scent. It's a little bit smoky from the labdanum in here. Beautifully resinous and rich and indulgent and really, really, really high class. It smells golden. It smells warm. It smells like you have the purest chunk of amber in your hands and it's glistening in the sunlight. That's exactly what this smells like to me. It's gorgeous, and you don't need to layer it with anything, even though, like, if you do, it just makes it 1,000 times better. I've actually heard layering these two is quite fantastic. I need to test that out, and I think it'll be really good, but this is just, yeah. Most of MFK's fragrances have very, very, very good longevity. Gentle Fluidity Gold, maybe not the best. I would say that one's, like, pretty average, but this one, like, 8 to 10 hours on your skin. If you're looking for an event type of fragrance that's warm, has this beautiful scent trail, this is such a good option. And this is a scent that I reach for if I want something long lasting, warm, cocooning, beautiful. It's great, and it's unisex as well. So, well, I mean, anyone can wear whatever they want, but I feel like this is a pretty unisex fragrance. So Grand Soir by MFK. All right, guys, that is the lineup of today. I hope you enjoyed some of those picks. Some of them were pretty conventional. Some of them were also a little unconventional. Let me know in the comments below, what is your #1 long-lasting fragrance? What's another one I should try? I also have some discount codes in my description for Scent Split Twisted Lily, so you can buy or sample most of these fragrances there if you want to try it. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. I would also love if you guys would subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.